And Danville Hospital on lockdown because of concerns a patient might pose a health threat to the community. Crews search a Kentucky lake after a swimmer goes missing. Witnesses described what happened before he disappeared.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
You're watching WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. First responders were at the scene of a plane crash at the Georgetown Scott County Airport. We are still working to gather details on that wreck. WKYT's Garrett Weimer just arrived at the scene. And Garrett, tell us what's going on.
I'm standing here in front of the gate by the runway. It's as close as we've been allowed to get to the crash site. You can actually see it in the distance past me there over my shoulder. Details remain sparse at this point, but here's what we do know. Just finished talking to Scott County Sheriff Tony Hampton. He tells us that they got a call about a plane needing to make an emergency landing here at the Georgetown Scott County Regional Airport. That was around 9 o'clock. And that plane ended up crashing here. Scott County, let's see. Sheriff Hampton says 4 people were on board the twin-engine prop plane when it came down. We're told all 4 were taken to the hospital. 3 of those people were flown out, he says. No word yet, though, on the extent of those injuries. Now, Scott County's Emergency Management Mobile Command Post just got out here in the last little bit as well. And Sheriff Hampton says they will secure the scene out here until the FAA can get here in the morning to start their investigation. Live in Scott County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Garrett, thank you. We are continuing to track a developing situation in Boyle County. The Central Kentucky Emergency Room remains closed tonight. Leaders at Ephraim McDowell Regional Medical Center are concerned about a potential public health risk. And we have just learned within the last half hour that the patient in question tested positive for 2 strains of adult chickenpox. Earlier today, hospital leaders locked down the emergency room and diverted incoming patients to area hospitals. A hospital spokesperson says they were working closely with the Center for Disease Control and determined it was necessary to isolate the patient. A press conference about the issue started just a few minutes ago. Keep checking WKYT.com for updates. Rescue crews and dive teams are trying to track down a missing swimmer. Crews were out all evening on Lake Carnico in Nicholas County looking for someone witnesses say disappeared in the water. Crews from Lexington assisted with the search. WKYT's Garrett Weimer was in Carlisle earlier tonight.
After hours of searching, a lot of crews have left the scene here, but even though it's dark, one boat with its lights on remains out on the water. The body of the man still has not been found. In the blink of an eye, a sunny Saturday at Lake Carnico turned tragic.
It didn't really dawn on me, but then when I see him coming closer to the bank, and then everybody's out there going hysterical crazy saying call 911, then it really just clicked with me to get out of the water to try to go get some help.
Folks there at the time say a man went into the lake to chase after a float that had gotten loose. But after getting out in the water, he never made it back to shore.
I guess he swam so far and he just couldn't do it anymore. They said it was 60 feet deep where he was at, and he just got out there and just quit. Just quit doing it. And I thought, like I said, when I seen his head bobbling up and down, it wasn't that he was coming back. He was out there fighting for his life.
Crews from all over, even as far as Lexington and Rowan County, combed the lake for hours, sending divers to search in the deep waters. The incident shook up fellow swimmers. Now a day these folks can never forget.
I'm like, wow. Just see it for your own eyes, and to be here and to know that somebody's out there pretty much lifeless, or pretty much either lifeless, helpless, and can't, nobody can get to him, and he's pretty much, and then by the time they actually get to him, he's already gone.
We have not gotten any updates from officials here on the scene, but I did just get off the phone with police, and they told me all they know is the search is ongoing. In Nicholas County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Search crews are not yet releasing the name of the victim. August is starting out beautifully with a warm day and a well-deserved break from the rain. A member of our WKYT crew shot this video out at Natural Bridge State Park earlier today. Nothing but blue skies out there. That perfect weather could change in a few days. Meteorologist Jim Caldwell is tracking some storms moving into the area for the work week. Jim?
Yeah, nothing lasts forever, does it, Kristen? We're going to be talking about more shower and thunderstorm chances once we make that jump into your Monday. But tonight, we can enjoy it because we're in the 60s right now. 68 degrees here in Lexington. That's not bad because when you factor in that the humidity is not a major issue, that makes it that much better, and it is not an issue at all out there tonight. 66 out toward the folks there in Mount Sterling, jumps up a little bit in Moorhead, and we're still upper 60s, low 70s all throughout parts of southeastern Kentucky. Defender has been very quiet all day long. Anywhere you look across central or eastern Kentucky, ground clutter. That's what you're seeing with some of that green area. It's not rain, and you've got some showers and storms well off to our west. That's the only thing going on even close to us, and that's well out in parts of Missouri. Slightly warmer Sunday for you as we probably go up at least a few degrees. Storm chances will also return once we get into Monday, and then it looks a little more like August for a couple of days before another big change, another cool shot of air. We'll track all of those changes coming up for you here in just a few minutes.
Help continues to pour into Johnson County almost 3 weeks after flooding devastated a community there. Consolidated Baptist Church in Lexington has been busy collecting donations for those flood victims. And today, they packed up a truck full and headed to Johnson County.
What love is an action verb. It's not talking about loving your neighbor or loving someone as much as you love yourself. You have to put it in action.
If you want to help collect supplies for the next round of deliveries, contact Consolidated Baptist Church on Russell Cave Road in Lexington. Some know it as the world's largest picnic. For others, Fancy Farm is a huge can't-miss political event. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is at the unique event that serves as the unofficial kickoff to the campaign season.
Lots of reasons bring thousands to the annual Fancy Farm picnic.
Usually every year we had family members that won something big and we'd have to rent a truck to get it back to central Kentucky.
I-23. Some like bingo, others fill up on barbecue. Everyone loves the stump speaking with its history of heckling and one-liners.
So, Steve, come on up here.
Mitch McConnell reminded the crowd of Steve Beshear's selfie last year that Beshear said was to memorialize the U.S. Senator's last Fancy Farm. Then McConnell gave the governor a signed copy.
Said, Steve, enjoy your retirement. I'll still be working. Mitch McConnell, Majority Leader, U.S. Senate.
This year it was all about Matt Bevin versus Jack Conway. Conway was quick to call out his opponent.
Here's the truth. When someone like Matt Bevin lies to us about the big things and the small things, we can't trust Matt Bevin to look out for us.
Bevin, meanwhile, never talked about Conway. His segment instead called for unity.
We are celebrating our divisions, and we're doing it in a childish way that frankly does not resolve any of the issues that we face.
But this year, a fresh face to the frenzy whose following really has nothing to do with politics.
Give him a big round of applause. Come on.
Kentucky Sports Radio host Matt Jones was the MC who was quick to remind everyone that Senator and presidential candidate Rand Paul did not attend.
So Rand, look at me. Look in the camera. Come back home. You're not going to win.
You have this fusion of politics and sports, but it's all competition, and that's what Kentucky politics is, if anything, is very competitive, especially now.
And at Fancy Farm, most say it's all good. In Graves County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The incorporated city of Fancy Farm has a population of less than 500 people, but the annual picnic attracts as many as 15,000 to the town. School starts in Fayette County a week from Wednesday, and today the YMCA of Central Kentucky teamed up with Fayette County Public Schools and several other organizations to host back-to-school rallies. More than 5,000 children at the rallies received backpacks filled with school supplies. Douglas Park hosted one of those rallies. Organizers say it is just another way to promote the park as a safe place following a recent string of violence.
I think it means to this community that that everybody cares. That the focus has been all summer on Douglas Park, and that this is the first event before school starts back up, and that everybody cares and wants to help the park be successful and to have another positive event at the park.
In all, organizers held 16 rallies across Lexington today.